Hi everybody, Heather Lambert, Independent Director of the Family Proud Party Group. So I am here to show you some more fundraising fun. I am in the middle of about $6,300 fundraiser, and I did a video previously, so if you watched that you saw what I put into my packet. I try to keep my fundraisers very simple. Showcase brochure, a few order forms, an instruction sheet, and whatever the monthly special is. So I try to keep things really simple and easy, but that's just the first step. The second step is when all the orders come in, and it can be quite overwhelming if you're doing anything over a couple of $1,000s. So I do a few things to keep it organized and keep things flowing, make sure it's working out good. I place my orders in batches, so I have 2 batches left. For this fundraiser. I've gotten 2 already, so we're right in the middle. So this is a batch. So all I do, each of these envelopes is a student, and so I take a dozen or so students at a time, and I process those orders. So I make copies of all of their order forms. The originals are still in the envelopes, so that I make sure I don't lose them, and I know which kid gets what. So this is, for example, one student, and so their originals are still there, okay? I also have my totals on the front, PRV, sales, and the money that they have collected. That just helps me do a quick total at the end. It's a little easier than working off the sheet. And then their name, grade level, teacher name, all that kind of stuff is there. So I can quickly see and organize and know where things belong. So I do about a dozen kids. I make copies of all the order forms, and that's where I do all my personal notes, all my ordering, checking off, all that good stuff. Also, if I have things on back order or credit cards that don't go through, I pull those sheets and I keep them separate so I know to follow up and check on that stuff. So this is all the products I'm ordering for this batch of kids. And so when the order comes in, I know that I'm only working with these folders. And it's a little easier to work with fewer folders at a time. Finish packing that set of orders before you start on another set. It helps with errors. You don't get so tired. You don't have to take a break in the middle. I can process a complete order and be done before I start the next package. So just to show you what we have done, this is sorry for the movement. Orders number 1 and 2 are here. These are the first couple of packages. Notice that each box has the teacher name and grade level, and then inside is a bag with that same folder, so the kid knows which bag is theirs. And then each of the orders is tagged individually inside the big bag. So everybody has a bag of stuff that are individually marked up with their envelope there so they know which one is theirs. And then the teacher name and grade level is on the box. So I try to keep it very organized so people can see what's coming. Now, this is today's project. So we have 7 more boxes of stuff to pack and order and organize. Now, before I even open these boxes, there's a few things that you have to make sure that you do. The first one is to make sure that you have lots and lots of labels available. You don't want to run out in the middle. There's nothing worse than being in the middle of all this stuff and not having enough labels and having to stop and print labels. So make sure you have that. The other thing I have are my thank you notes all pre-done. So this has the hosted special for May, scent and warmer of the month, and a little sample of the May scent. And on the back it says thank you for your order. It talks about how much money we raised, and then talks about hosting parties and my information again. So that goes on every order. Inside each package I have some stuff too that I've got all ready to go. So these are $100 bills talking about joining. And then this is, we happen to have an open house this month on the 23rd, so I've got invitations for everybody for each order. So hopefully we'll get a few people out of that. The other thing I have prepared is my box of ribbons. I have pre-cut all of my ribbons. This is a huge, huge time saver. Huge. Like, I can't even stress. It seems so silly and simple, but this was probably the biggest thing that I have done to pack as much orders that has helped, is pre-cut your ribbon. So it's all ready to go. All I got to do is touch everything once, basically. Once it's all labeled, you pack your bag, put in your stuff, put on the thank you note, and it's finished. You don't have to go back and check and relabel and all that. So I am ready to label product, and I will be back to show you what that looks like.